Meghan Markle and Prince Harry will marry on May the 19th at Windsor Castle's famous St George's Chapel, it was revealed today. The couple have chosen to ignore royal tradition and walk down the aisle on a Saturday, so more people in the UK and across the globe can watch on TV or even come to Berkshire on their wedding day. A royal aide told MailOnline today. They remain hugely grateful for the messages of support they have received from people all over the world. But football fans are bemused because they will wed on FA Cup Final day, even though Harry's best man Prince William is FA President and usually presents its famous trophy to the winners at Wembley. The date means Harry and his fiancee will not marry on a bank holiday weekend, which had been demanded by many working Britons who would like an extra day off in 2018. And May 19 ensures that the wedding will not overshadow the birth of the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge's third child in April, and allow Kate the time to recover. Last night the Mail revealed the Archbishop of Canterbury will marry Prince Harry and divorcee Meghan, in another sign of changing royal and religious mores. In a radio interview yesterday, Justin Welby declined to say whether he would officiate at the service, saying only that it was up to them. But the Mail understands that he has, in fact, already agreed to marry the couple in St George's Chapel at Windsor Castle in May. The Suits star, 36, will be baptised and confirmed before the ceremony at St George's Chapel in the grounds of Windsor Castle. May 19 is an inauspicious day for one former royal, because it was when Anne Boleyn was beheaded on the orders of Henry VIII at the Tower of London in 1536. Royal weddings usually take place on a weekday.The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge wed on a Friday, and the Queen on a Thursday. The wedding falls on the day of the 2018 FA Cup Final.As President of the Football Association. Harry's older brother, the Duke of Cambridge, usually attends the high-profile match and presents the trophy. But this year, William, who is tipped to be Harry's best man, looks likely to be otherwise engaged with wedding duties. Commenting on the fixture clash, an FA spokesman said, "Saturday, May the 19th promises to be a wonderful day with such a special royal occasion being followed by English football's showpiece event, the Emirates FA Cup Final." With millions coming together to watch both events at home and around the world, it will be a day to celebrate. Harry and Meghan's engagement was announced by the Prince of Wales on November the 27th, with Harry saying he was thrilled to be marrying the Suits star, admitting he knew she was the one from the first day we met. In the Sunken Garden at Kensington Palace last month, Meghan showed the world her engagement ring designed by Harry himself, containing 2 diamonds from Princess Diana's own personal collection set in a gold band. The prince proposed in early November, after getting permission from the Queen and Meghan's parents. They had been engaged for almost a month before announcing the news. Royal protocol dictated that fifth in line to the throne, Harry had to ask his grandmother the Queen for permission to marry, and she agreed in the month, where she celebrated her own 70th wedding anniversary. Harry revealed a year ago he had fallen for the actress after a 4 to 6 month secret relationship. The prince and his American fiancée, who divorced her first husband in 2013, will move into Nottingham Cottage in the grounds of Kensington Palace, next door to his brother William and sister-in-law Kate. The wedding will come about a month after the due date of the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge's third child. Harry also asked Meghan's parents Thomas Markle and Doria Ragland, who divorced when their daughter was 6, for her hand in marriage, before popping the question. Meghan Markle made history this week after the Queen took the unprecedented step of inviting her to spend Christmas at Sandringham, before she marries Prince Harry. The star, 36, will spend the festive period at Her Majesty's private estate in Norfolk, even though Kate Middleton was only asked after she walked down the aisle with Prince William in 2011. The Queen's invitation to the US-born actress is further evidence of the royal family's warm welcome for her ahead of the couple's May wedding at Windsor Castle. Meghan, who will take British citizenship and get baptised by the Church of England before the wedding, will also attend the Christmas Day service at St Mary Magdalene Church, Sandringham. Confirming the news today, a Kensington Palace spokesman said, "You can expect to see the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle at Sandringham on Christmas Day." How the stunning 15th century Gothic chapel will be a grand but intimate setting for the royal wedding. St George's is often at the heart of royal events, with the Windsors gathering there each year for Easter services. Harry and Meghan have chosen a more intimate setting to marry, rather than the vast Westminster Abbey or St Paul's Cathedral. The stunning 15th century Gothic St George's Chapel is set in the lower ward of the Queen's beloved Windsor Castle. Steeped in history, it offers Prince Harry and Meghan Markle a slightly more intimate venue for the nuptials, but one that is still appropriately grand for a royal wedding. It usually holds around 800 guests compared with the 2,000 capacity of Westminster Abbey, where the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge wed in 2011. With the Queen now 91, and the Duke of Edinburgh 96, the choice will be especially convenient for Harry's aging grandparents, who spend a great deal of time at home in the castle. Harry was also christened in the chapel in December 1984, when he was 3 months old, which, according to Church of England rules, means he can also marry there. The Prince and Miss Markle's reception could be held in the castle's 180 feet, 55 meters, long St. George's Hall, traditionally used for glittering state banquets. The vast hall had to be restored following the devastating fire at the castle in 1992. The chapel, with its intricately carved stonework, magnificent fan-vaulted ceiling and beautiful stained glass windows, has seen many royal weddings and funerals. Harry's father, the Prince of Wales, and stepmother, the Duchess of Cornwall, had their televised religious blessing there in 2005, after their civil ceremony down the road in Windsor's Town Hall. It has been the setting for many historic funerals, including the Queen Mother's private committal service following her Westminster Abbey funeral in 2002, and in the same year, Princess Margaret's small, private funeral. Construction of the chapel was started in 1475 by Edward IV and completed under Henry VIII in 1528. Each year in June, royals who wore knights and ladies of the Garter process in carriages from the state apartments down the hill to the chapel for the traditional Order of the Garter ceremony. They dress in their Garter robes, heavy blue velvet capes, and black velvet hats with elaborate white ostrich plumes. On each side of the choir, of the 15th century, the beautifully carved stalls of the knights and ladies of the Garter. What guy agrees to marry on FA Cup Final day? Harry and Meghan's royal wedding is already upsetting the commoners. As Twitter users bemoan its clash with another crucial match, football fans reacted with incredulity today after the royal wedding was revealed to have been booked for the same day as the FA Cup Final. But exactly 6 months ago today, the 2017/18 FA Cup Final was announced for the same day about 18 miles away at Wembley Stadium in northwest London. Football supporters and other Twitter users spoke of their amazement at the two events clashing, with some suggesting it will keep the police on their toes. Sophia Cannon tweeted, "Royal wedding on May the 19th, 2018. Saturday, no bank holiday. It's also the date of the FA Cup Final." Transport, police. Yeah, they haven't thought that one through, have they? A third said, Well, the royal wedding and FA Cup date clash. Someone needs to sort this out before they book a venue, or anything. Someone DM Harry. Royal weddings usually take place on a weekday. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge wed on a Friday, and the Queen on a Thursday. Attention! Prince Harry steps in for the Queen at Sandhurst to inspect the recruits at Sandhurst as his wedding date is revealed. Prince Harry returned to his old stomping ground of Sandhurst Military Academy today, when he's stepping in for the Queen to present honours. Harry, who graduated from the institution 11 years ago, represented his grandmother at the historic Sovereign's Parade, handing out awards to 4 of the top officer cadets passing out. The appearance came on the same day that it was announced his wedding to Meghan Markle would take place on May the 19th. Harry shared some personal memories of his own passing out, joking that his thoughts had been focused on the chilly weather, rather than his achievement in becoming an officer. Addressing the new recruits on the bright but bitterly cold December day, he said, "It is not the first time that I have been a part of this parade, but it is certainly my first one facing in this direction, and with facial hair. A little over 11 years ago, I was stood where you are today." Although I confess, I don't remember any deep thoughts of duty, responsibility, and leadership at that point. He presented the Sword of Honour to Senior Under Officer Charles Rex from Dorset, and the Queen's Medal to Officer Cadet George Harrison from Wiltshire. The International Award was presented to Officer Cadet Min Gongtan from China, and the International Sword to Officer Cadet Miloš Trndevski from Macedonia. Harry has previously described his decade-long army career as epic, saying that while it had started as a boyhood dream of his, it eventually became the way for him to escape the limelight.